How you gonna not fuck with Kim or how you gonna not fuck with what's the name? What's the name of this shit?
I don't know what you trying to say.
You don't fuck with Alias?
I don't even know that.
Why not?
Because why would I?
Nigga, you
That's
watch.
why I said Kim Possible twice.
I mean, Kim Possible fly and everything.
Nah, Kim Possible was shit.
like,
she was more than fly, bro.
I mean, was she?
Yes.
They ain't never did a Kim Possible movie.
Yeah, they did.
It wasn't a live action movie.
Yeah, it was.
No, did they?
Or it's coming. One of the two.
You lying, bro? Hey, Otis, goddamn it! No, off, bro. We know you want to be on camera. They see you. Say hi. They see you, bro. Okay, stop.
I'm gonna come back to that.
This is a terrible beginning to the show.
You actually rolling?
Just
we rolling?
terrible. Yeah,
we were rolling.
I told you I was pressing the buttons and shit. But Otis knew, that's why he came over here and
Nigga
popped
said,
up like, what's up?
What's happening?
Fucking guy. Hey, man, welcome to this Straight Dope Show. I'm Eludo.
I'm TraB the Wonder.
Hope you're watching this on Rock the Crowd TV. If not, please do download that app on all the platforms, Roku, Android, Apple. I need it on all your Apple devices, even on your phone. You can do that too.
We out here.
Yep. So
look into it.
So something that's coming soon to Rock the Crowd is the explicit comedy we did, dog. That shit was lit. Actually, hold on. Yeah. Damn, you know, we wasn't ready. We wasn't ready. What? We wasn't ready. See, we wasn't ready.
Hey, this is you, because you started.
Shut up, bro. Leave me alone. Look. Did you enjoy the show?
It was very good.
Yeah.
But this is the second one that was very good in a row, so.
There we go, bro. We on a roll.
I think comedy is just a good night out to enjoy yourself. So there's no reason to be like, oh, I didn't enjoy myself. You go in there to laugh. If you didn't laugh, it's like, well, what was up, yo cooter?
You know what I mean? The nigga just giggled.
But that's different.
Nah, you know bro,
I mean? Like, that's a specific moment where it was like, I went to see a comedian and he just got up there and giggled. He didn't tell jokes.
Exactly.
Everybody that came up that night was great. You know what I mean?
Yes,
like they had a good time.
That was awesome, bro. The crowd was great. The show was great. I have nothing else to say, bro. The gumbo was great. Everything was great. We're about to do it again, May 10th, bro. Mark your calendars and shit. So we're gonna do it again.
Out quick too.
Huh?
Right back again.
Well, every 2 months.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Oh, but
we skipping April.
Yep. But check it though. But
so
but check it. May 10th is explicit comedy. May 17th is a Straight Dope Show live. Right, Southside Park. Feeling
right. It's summer. It's about to be hot again. It's getting quick. It's very quick.
Bro, this year
just had a hot day at work. I was sweating like a bitch, boy.
Bro, I felt like it was summer for a day, and it was like, all right, rain a couple more days, and then you're gonna get this 80, nigga.
It's coming hard.
It's coming.
Better be ready for this shit.
Nah, I swear, like this year is flying by, bro. How are we already almost in April? Like
a lot of shit is happening.
A lot of
That's
shit,
why.
but it's so fast.
Why though? Because so much shit is happening, you can't enjoy the moments. We just, bum rushing through.
Bro, hold on.
Like
Kendrick,
you would.
hold on.
Nope.
Hold on, bro.
Because you would rather bum rush through all the shit that we just been through in the last 3 months than sit and harp on it.
Bro, all I know is like that verse dropped 1 year ago.
Damn.
We still playing that song.
I'm still playing that shit. I play that more than Not Like Us.
Yeah, bro, we still playing it. It's been a year.
Damn.
Like physically 365 days since the verse came out.
Hey, bro.
I'm really like that.
Still put them on, bro, because, Drake is hurting from that shit.
Nah,
still,
bro, I feel,
to this moment.
You know what is really, I would say, without elaborating on it further, I think it's just the end of the run, bruh. You had a great time. Now all your shit getting exposed. Niggas said your timestamp records was written by a ghostwriter. Like, we knew that? We knew that? Like, because you got ghostwriters, so niggas is writing on your shit? But then they dropped the reference track, and it's like, oh, no.
I feel like we should have known when we were back in...
Bro, when he made...
you think... What was it? What is it called?
He said, so you think you can dance.
No. When it...
So far gone?
No, not that one. It was the one with the writing on
Views? Oh, no, if you're reading this, it's too late.
Yeah, that whole thing was other niggas shit. And we learned about that during the Meek Mill, not Meek Mill. It was Meek Mill? Was it the other dude?
Meek said it first, and then Pusha T doubled down on
Pusha T. Pusha T reminded us in a way that we really took hold and said, all of this shit was You copied all of this, bro? And it was like, yeah, I copied all of that.
No, so here we go. He got into a beef with a real rap nigga. And then it was like, hey, bro, do you want to do this? You said you wanted to. You say you study rap battles for a living.
Hey, he tried, though. I'll give him the try because, again, J. Cole's a bitch to me.
No, you know, I agree. But
he did some hoe ass shit after the beef. But like,
he did some hoe ass shit regardless. Like, I've been watching some YouTube videos. And yeah, me and J. Cole, bro, I don't know about you no more. I got to skip you every time. Like, I ain't removed you from the playlist yet.
Nope.
But I skipped you every time.
Well, we got Wale popping up.
Ah, my God.
We got Wale popping up, though.
Bruh.
Place that light-skinned nigga, son.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Yep. So many things to talk about. I mean, none of those are on the list.
None of them are on the list. Everything we just said was just extra. That's just extra dope shit that's happening in the world of hip-hop.
Bruh said, but they said the timestamp records dropped. They got... The internet is a bitch, bro. So somebody that has been... Otis, stop. They can't see you over there. Look, he got down when you said that. They
On cue. Oh, they can't see me? What were you saying, bro? Like, stay on topic.
So, bro, there's a dude out there that might have wrote on Drake's records, right? That was saying this a year ago. That was like, what if they start dropping the reference tracks to the timestamp records? What if? Ooh, right? He was saying this a year ago after that verse dropped. Then it was silence. We didn't hear nothing, bro. It was just whatever the beef was. Then after this time, then it just slide out, bro. It just slide out.
I promise you. He was in contact with somebody that was on Kendrick's side of the camp, and he was like, "No, hold that. Hold that. Let us roll all this shit out. We're going to keep hitting them. And eventually, when this starts to slow down a little bit, throw that shit back out there, son. Let them know again."
I personally don't think Kendrick work with people like that.
Nah, he do.
No,
he do. He know hella niggas.
No, it's not that he know him. I feel like he lets you do your thing. He just be over here moving over here. So it's like, nigga, whatever you decide to do it whenever you fucking feel like it. Okay, because I'm still rocking. And I feel like just because the energies and shit, people is like, hey, what that nigga say? Nah, drop that shit. Like,
I truly believe somebody's in contact with his camp and was like, nah, you should wait.
No, I feel you
gotta wait for the perfect opportunity.
I feel like there are people that do that, but I feel like the way that he moved, bro, is just like, dude, whatever you gonna do, bro, it's cool. I ain't tripping. Hey, it ain't gonna hurt or help me.
No, nigga, we trying to hit him over the head over and over again. All right?
But I also think that people just don't like bruh.
Yeah, that's the point.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's why I'm thinking I promise you, they got. You ever seen the Marvel thing where they got the whole timeline up?
Bruh. No, but that's what I'm saying. We can the energies around bruh is just like you said. It's dying down. Nobody in Kendrick camp gotta say anything. Folks that don't like bruh was like, now put it.
Drop that. This is time right now. Remind him, motherfucker.
Remind him he ain't shit. He can't rap. Y'all heard that Hard Part 6 shit? That was his raps.
Did y'all forget? I know y'all ain't forgot.
Hey, nah, but I feel like we gotta go back to that real quick. Cause the Hard Part 6 was a trash ass song that everybody was like, nigga, who is this? And I'm like, that's his raps. That's him rapping. That's him with the pen. I gotta get in there. That's his best offers he got. Cause he still put it out. like you know how we both write songs. We've written songs. We wrote some shit and been like, nah, that ain't it. Like,
bro, every time I did that, you were like, no, we dropping that anyway. So this is what happens to Drake, bro. Somebody in his cap was like, hey, drop that shit. This is nice. What you mean it ain't good enough? This is it right here. You did that over and over again.
But I was right. They were wrong, man.
Nah, nigga.
Hey, them songs
had to cringing when I go back to them songs. So.
I do too, though. Sometimes.
Exactly.
But that's funny though, bro.
Nah, it's still bad.
It was a period in time, and it was great.
And Drake ain't got that, bro. We not forgetting this.
Yeah, we
period
not.
of time.
But look, see, also we're not Drake. We don't have a history.
It don't matter about us.
What?
The point is, Drake didn't have niggas in his camp he could trust. No, we dropping that. That was it. That
Nah,
was
bro.
one.
I'm
telling you, he about to be dead. They was telling him this shit. He about to be dead.
If I was in his camp, I'd have definitely told him, tuck that. Let's
For later.
Let's go away. Let's go take a trip. Let's get the fuck out of this shit. Like, you know, you in the forest, bro. You got to see the trees. You got to get out. You too deep, bro. He got you.
Definitely too deep.
Had you in a headlock, bro.
He didn't even know he was getting choked out. He didn't even realize.
Yeah, it's like, nah, somebody should have told you, bro. We gotta go. We gotta.
That happens
do
too.
that.
When you get up and you already was knocked out and you're still fighting. You swinging at the refs and shit. Just like, what is this nigga doing, bro?
Grab his hands. All right.
Just couldn't realize it was over.
So, speaking of Kendrick, though, what's up with the FCC complaints, bro?
They mad about it.
How you mad, though?
He killed a Jewish man on live television. and nobody got to do anything about it. There's too many.
Funny.
There's too.
Did that shit die?
What? What happened? What?
No, we back. Go ahead.
There's too many blacks on stage for them to not be like, this is a problem. And then
Not
on
what?
top of the fact that there's so many blacks on stage, you're talking about a man that we love.
Bruh. Hey, the only...
You're talking about a man that my little girl is in love with.
Who you talking about?
White people.
Hey, now, only problem I got with that is the only people you watching in the Super Bowl is black bodies.
Okay, but that's...
No.
We pay them to give us our entertainment. He wasn't doing that.
Hey,
I didn't pay to see that shit.
Bruh. Like, I hear you.
This is how I imagine they was typing that.
I hear
I
you.
didn't pay to see this shit.
But the hypocrisy is too ridiculous.
Yeah.
Especially when y'all pay premium dollars to watch niggas play football, to watch niggas play basketball. Like, y'all the ones in the front seats. It ain't us. Hey, bro, wait.
Because to them, this is the equivalent of niggas kneeling on the field. And they just had to watch it for 20 minutes straight.
I'm so glad.
I don't want to see that.
I'm so glad.
Niggas like, I don't want to see this shit. This is a problem.
But you know what's funny? What's really funny is the white people that's in charge was like, no, y'all can see it. Because it's not us. Like, people always think that it's like, nah, they did this and they did that. It's like, yo, your shit got to be approved. Niggas, like, somebody saw that and was just like, yeah, fuck it.
It was just like you see in the television shows where it's like, we running up the numbers right now. Do you see how this is going crazy? This is amazing. This is going crazy. And then you get all the bad news and it's like, yeah, fuck them.
Yeah,
we're gonna
rock that shit.
Zoom on the bad bitches on the side.
Yeah. That is exactly.
We got Serena Williams crip walking out there. Get that on them.
That is exactly what happened, bro. Somebody was producing that bitch like, nah, this is what we got. This is rocking. Do you see what we doing?
Best shit we've put out in years,
bro. We was #1 before we even hit the stage.
Cooking like fish grease out here. This is beautiful.
So yeah, now I'm upset. I'm not even upset. It's just kind of ridiculous how white people just call the government when they don't like something. Like, am I wrong?
No.
Like, it's like, bro, I don't like what's on my TV. I'm gonna call the government. Bitch, turn the TV off. Like, he told you, turn the TV off. You don't like what the fuck you see and change the channel. But,
but that's what we gotta do. What they do is tell, go
bro,
tell
call
somebody.
the government. That's
And
the most
something's gonna
ridiculous.
happen.
That's the most ridiculous
I
shit.
think it will.
I hope it will. Like, and that's the most egregious shit. I feel like just that permeates our society. It's just like, bro, when some shit you don't like, it's not some. We all against shit hurting you, right? We don't want no violence for you. We don't want you to get hurt any kind of way like that. Anything like that. All right, bro, we get it. But when it's just some shit you got an opportunity to turn off, you choosing. Totally, bro, he just took a shit. He going crazy. But when you choose to watch this, right? You choose to shop here. All of these things are choices.
What's the point of?
But but they don't have the things that I want here, so I'm going to call the government. Or they're selling things that I don't like, so I'm going to call.
Else. Watch somewhere else.
It's that easy.
You don't have to watch this.
It's that easy.
But the Super Bowl is so big in certain people's minds and certain people's lives, and they, if I plan a whole party around this, right? We've been planning this for weeks, and then we buy all this food and all of these, things to get this to this moment.
I don't feel sorry for you.
And this little 20 minutes out of the 3 hours that we're gonna be here upsets me this much.
Hey,
I have to let people know.
Well, no, but like the reason I don't feel sorry for you is they told you who the halftime performance was ahead of time. They told you what, like you if the Super Bowl is that big to you, was you that happy when The Weeknd was out there? Was you that happy when Usher was out there? You see what I'm saying? So if it's that big to you and you know it's about to happen during these next 20 minutes, nigga, turn the Puppy Bowl on. Fuck we talking about? Like you got options. You got options, my nigga. Like I don't understand why.
Turn the Puppy Bowl.
But that's what they made it for. It's counter programming at its finest. Nigga, they ordered fucking lingerie bowl. They got multiple. They got multiple things that you can do other than watch this. And it's like, nah, bro, I'm gonna just sit here and complain and be upset about it. Like I told dude, you're just gonna be fake mad. The Google thing, they're just gonna send everything back to Amazon and they're gonna just have your data. You could not use the device.
You don't have to use any of it.
Oh, no. But you want to use it, so shut the fuck up, bro. You just want to be mad on the internet about some shit you don't care about. Because if you cared, you would make steps to fix it.
Pretty much. Like, you don't have to use Google. You use Yahoo. Yahoo's still out there.
Bro, all of these things is just like, people kill me with that. They're stealing your data. Bitch, you posted this on Facebook. What we talking about? Oh, my God, they're holding all your information. You posted this shit on Facebook. Otis! He's so hyped, bro.
When you knock the camera, that's when it's like, hey.
What you doing?
We was dealing with it at first. Hey, Otis. Breathe, nigga.
You hear him, bro? You hear him? All right, moving on, bro.
Yeah.
Moving on. God damn it, Otis. Take that shit outside. Where we want to go, bro? The pastor holding them niggas hostage.
That was some other crazy shit. Just because you can't do that,
bro. But I want to.
If the ushers is in the way, we don't fight the ushers.
I mean, I would if you're not letting me out, my nigga.
Think about church. When you go to the bathroom, right, and you try to get up at that wrong moment.
Oh, and they be like, yeah, they cool you. Yeah,
you know what I mean? We're not fighting the ushers, right? But if you sit here asking me for money and it's like,
and I can't
leave.
Oh, bruh.
Until I get what the money I'm trying to get.
Somebody getting their ass whooped. Like, if that door, if I can't just walk out freely, my nigga, somebody gonna get damaged on the way out. That's all it is. Like, I'm getting out, bruh. That's all that's gonna happen. No, I'm leaving here. I'm never coming back to this church.
I'm leaving here. I'm never coming back.
Like, that's it.
Marvin Sapp, bro. I don't know what you were thinking. Like, I know he's in jail right now, so he can't hear this. But seriously, bro, I don't know what you were thinking.
That don't even make sense.
When you said lock the doors over and over again,
that don't make
serious about it. Don't let him leave until I get 40,000.
Hey, but again, like I said in the last episode, one man don't have all the power.
He tried to be.
Nah, it's the niggas that go along with it. Who was trying to stand in the door? Who was trying to block the door? Who was trying to lock the doors? You see what I'm saying? This nigga can say whatever he want to in the pulpit. Who following his orders?
That's also true.
Like, if folks was really like, nah, what the pastor said. No, nigga, fuck you too. Like,
what the pastor said.
Like, what are we talking about here? Yo, none of this is godly and in the book, right? But we in church, so I'm supposed to just listen to this dude blindly? No, dog. This is why I don't fuck with that whole shit.
Yeah, but the people that it isn't really about people like us. It's the people that are in it that are dealing with it, and they're going to follow directions.
And that's the problem.
Because they feel like they have to. No, but they feel like it's what you're supposed to.
But this is why I don't fuck with the Bible. Because it's the same tool that they use to oppress us. The same tool they use to justify slavery.
It's definitely a moment of oppression. And if you don't feel it and understand what was happening, we don't know what to say to
Bro,
you
all I can
because you can't be held
against your will.
and you can't be held for ransom,
Yeah.
which is literally what happened. You
Yeah.
can't leave until you give me this certain amount of money.
That's ridiculous.
I don't care if it's for a church.
It
It's
don't
not
matter what
okay.
it's for, bro, because you have autonomy. You can say what you're gonna spend your money on and not. You can say what you're gonna give your money to or not. It's that easy, right? You like that. You have those rights. That's just who, as a person, you have the ability to be like, "Nah, I'm not fucking with that. No, I'm not doing that." It's okay. Everybody should be okay with you saying no.
And then we have that issue where it's like, well, God wants me to do this and God wants me to do that. And it's like, you can't tell a person what they
Bruh,
believe God wants
hey,
them to
I
do.
tell you like this.
Hey, I'm already getting I'm already getting what I need from my pastor. He's the one guiding me through this. So I'm not really going to listen to anybody else. Even when you're trying to tell me that what was happening is wrong, I'm not listening to you because he's supposed to be leading my faith. So I believe in him. That's why it's so bad
but
that this happened.
but that's why, and that's where, again, bro, no one man has the power as you listening to them, and what they telling you ain't shit. Cause they just like a therapist. A therapist don't. Everybody's like, you should go to therapy. You should go to therapy. You know what therapy is? It's you figuring out your issues and working them out while the person sits there as a sounding board for you. They help you get through the shit. They ask questions. They guide you because you the one talking. Your fucking therapist just listens.
Mm-hmm.
They not sitting there preaching to you for the fucking hour and a half of the session. Nah, bro. They ask you a question, let you run. And then when you get to some shit, they like, hey, well, what about this? You brought this up. What's that mean to you? Nigga, and then you run again. That's how therapy works. They not guiding you in any way. It's you guiding yourself.
You're still reflecting on your own actions.
So when you leaning on a pastor or somebody of faith that's, oh, they're not guiding you. If they are, they guiding you to stupid shit like this. Because it don't, but I was in church my whole life up until about 20 when I didn't have to go, right? And it was like, nah, bro. I stopped listening to cats because I'm like, y'all saying the same shit every week to get the same results.
Mm-hmm.
Cats that don't pay attention. I've been here every Sunday for 20 fucking years. Okay? You not telling me nothing I ain't heard.
Yeah.
This is the same story over and over again. It's right on time. Oh, Easter coming up, so you're gonna tell me all the stuff that happened before Easter, right before Easter. Okay, bro, I've been here. I know what it is, so I see what y'all doing. People do need guidance. People need help, but they gotta understand that the help is them working on their own problems, not being told what to do.
You don't need that type of guy.
You see what I'm saying? You don't need to be told, nah, go buy this car, not that one.
And that's centering in on this that's why this shouldn't have happened. You don't need this type of guidance. Mm-hmm. You don't need somebody telling you, you have to give me this. So
no, the fuck I don't.
Lead to your faith or to lead to your salvation. You don't need to do this.
You speaking of that, bruh, as the president's faith minister person is saying, yo, give $1,000 to the thing for Easter and God gonna bless you.
He already blessed.
You got $1,000, nigga. What we talking about? Like, but as you're saying that, right? People, giving should not be a condition for being blessed. Period. It's not. You don't give something to get in a return. You give because you out of the goodness of your heart. Because you can, because you want to.
But it isn't necessary. It isn't necessary for you to keep giving and giving and giving.
Bro, and if somebody holding you against your will, talking about you can't leave until I get a certain dollar amount, hell nah. Fight them niggas, bro. Off top, because that's not cool.
That isn't of God.
Why?
But anyway, yeah, let's. That isn't okay.
That's not cool,
we can
bro.
This at that point.
Yeah, nah, it's not. It's using your perceived power in ways that don't benefit anybody but you. What is the $40,000 for, dog? We are like we ain't even talking about that because I feel like if you got a church that big, Cats is already paying their tithes.
1,500 counts.
Cats is already paying. Putting in the basket already. So what's this extra $40K for, dog? What you want, a new Benz or something?
Needed this.
You want to go on vacation?
Something I need.
You trying to go to Dubai on the church money?
It's something I need.
Fuck out of here, dog.
Even if it was business ventures, whatever.
I don't give a fuck. Hey, nah, bro.
I missed some payments because I was doing other stuff.
Hey, go to the bank then. We ain't your bank, my nigga. Like,
I need y'all to help me reach salvation. Anyway, let's cage this. Move on. Jess with the mess.
I mean,
Apparently.
I might have been wrong about my assessment of the situation, but I don't really care because I feel like y'all should know who Jess with the mess is. Like, like y'all should already know. I don't know her personally, but I feel her energies through the phone, nigga. So you already know you can't. That's not. She not somebody you gonna just play with in her face. Like you're not gonna do that, bro. You're not gonna, especially if y'all come up with a plan, and then when it come time for the plan, y'all don't execute the plan, and then y'all being funny style on what's really about to happen. All right, bro. Y'all not. Hey,
I think that's why we got this song in the first place. Where they linked up. Her and what was her name?
Lauren LaRosa.
Okay, so her and Lauren linked up, and I feel like that happened mainly because they see that it's not us two. Whether they're trying to put us against each other or not, it's not us.
They creating controversy to get it popping over there again because don't nobody fuck with the Breakfast Club like they used to.
Oh yeah, I
Like there was a point in history where the Breakfast Club was the topic of conversation every day. Who's on the Breakfast Club? What Charlamagne do? Blah 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 blah. Right now, we years later, Angela Yee gone. Envy was in his or is in his fraud shit, whatever the fuck that was, right? And then you brought Jess up there. Jess came up there and it's like it gave you a little bit of something, but it didn't get it popping like you thought it was. All right, cool. So you bring this other girl in, and then it creates the controversy online where it's like, oh well, she went away, and this, that, and the other, and Jess was right, bro. There's no right time for a woman in entertainment to get pregnant. They're gonna always tell you to wait.
No, it's
right.
It's hard.
Like so,
nobody's gonna be on your side. Nobody's gonna help you
ever.
I was just listening to what was the track star? I forget her name. She dropped Nike and went to a different athletic brand because they wouldn't pay for her. Like not pay for her, but they didn't want to sign her through her paternity. They wanted to give her like 70% less or some shit. It was. I
forget the runner's name, but I know you talk about.
But the point is, we're not here to help you through your pregnancy, and that's how we treat it all across the board and everything. Nobody's here for you, and it kind of sucks. So I'm glad that they linked up in whatever way, even if it was some bullshit controversy. I don't want to see them, fighting over a job.
Like it's not, and I feel like the whole fight is just it's because it's easier to pit women against each other than talk about the systemic issues. The same way we talk about anything else, bro. We only talk about the niggas involved, not necessarily the systemic racism, right? Like why are we putting these two against each other to begin with? Because of all this other bullshit, but we don't even want to talk about that. So we're gonna talk about these two.
Actually, this actually gets me into the Bron thing. Like 100%, because it keeps going further as opposed to just being a moment where it was like when Stephen A. first got on television to talk about the fact that LeBron was talking at him, whatever. When he addressed it, he had that opportunity to say he was just being a father, and he did, and it should have been the end of it. But it kept going from there.
Bro, because it's a media machine. And we don't give a fuck. I was just checking out Dan Le Batard talk about this situation, and he was like, and the partner on his show was saying what you said is saying the same sentiments, and it's like, look, dog, as a media machine, the lowest common denominator is all we go for because we trying to get the most people over here. Don't nobody care about inside basketball shit unless they care about basketball. People care about fathers doing shit for their sons. That's the through line that gets everybody's attention.
That could have been the story the whole time, every single time.
Because that's the through line, it comes out fucked up because you're not gonna say that's why you're talking about it. You're not gonna say that, hey, bro, people only really give a fuck when it's something that they can relate to, like being a father or this, that, and the other. You're not gonna say that shit. You're gonna say, what is Bron doing with his son? Like you see, and it's like, nah, bro. The through line is we only talk about it because it gets the attention of niggas that don't give a fuck about what you actually doing.
Every single time, we bring in the ignorance over here, and we're going to play off that to get the numbers up, just like the Jess thing. So it's like we gonna
create it,
but It got so bad because Stephen A. kept talking about it that Brian goes on to a podcast
Bruh.
and addresses it again
Hey,
because it's like, yo, he just went on a Taylor Swift thing, like a press tour.
Bruh, I feel like if you go on, if you say, this is the one time I'm going to talk about this, and then I see you on multiple television shows talking about this
over and over again.
Bro, and me, as somebody with microphones in my face, am not answering questions about this shit for however long this has lasted. Hey, bro, I'm gonna call my partner up. Hey, dog, I'm coming up there, talk my shit. All right?
That's not what happened. It started from he was just being a father to getting to all the way to this end where we saying, hey, if he would have raised his hand to me, I would have socked him. I would have threw hands with him. That's why they started showing the clips of Stephen A. boxing where he just looks ridiculous. Because you gonna put hands on LeBron for real? Now we're fighting each other. You supposed to be a professional journalist.
You see my face, dog?
Why are we
Wait a
even
minute.
getting to this point? How could it get to this
Bruh.
point when it was respect
Bro,
in the beginning?
I don't like this nigga.
Exactly.
Like that.
It got so bad. And it's like when LeBron addressed it again for the second time, Stephen A. didn't back off. He doubled down on some bullshit and started bringing up other bullshit. So that's why I say that the systematic bullshit where they pit black men against each other, it never had to get this bad in the first place. But it's getting worse and worse and worse. And Stephen A. being one of the lead head people at ESPN, you know better than this.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
Nah, because see, what does he
know better, but you're not gonna do better.
We give him way too much fucking credit. All right, y'all act like he not fucking Clarence Thomas nigga on ESPN.
Damn it!
I'm tired. Like I'm tired.
Don't
of that
like
shit.
it because it fits.
I'm tired of that shit. Cause bro, I just was listening to a book about Clarence Thomas come up and how it's a grift and shit like that. And it's like, bro, I see that in Stephen A. Where you said we can talk about the systematic things, but I'm like, we can't. What side is Stephen A. on, bro? He's on the system side. He not with us. He not like us. He can say he is all he wants to. He can say as a black man all he wants to. But again, as a black man, how often do you say that?
Yeah, he looking more like Drake every day.
Bruh, he trash out here. Cause it don't make, bruh, everything you do is to fit in with the system. Is to make sure that the people that are fans of the system are fans of you as well.
And they keep talking about it the way they talk about it, as opposed to breaking down the game. We breaking down people's personalities. They what they do on in their personal life. Like it was never necessary to talk.
None of that shit's ever mattered.
It was never necessary.
No, but that's what the system likes. That's why he's
wanted to be messy,
bro.
bullshit.
You don't get $20 million a year for doing what is good for the people. Yeah. You service the system. You service the things that oppress your people. That's why you make so much you do. That's why you on TV as often as you are. If he didn't say the shit about LeBron, he wouldn't be there. Period. It's that simple. What happened to bro? Dude, he had a problem with Will Kane. Where are you at right now? Fox News. Like, it's that simple. Like, come on. What? Like, but we keep giving him credit. Like, nah, he should know better. And he does. No, we don't, bro, because he's never acted like that over the last 20 fucking years.
Damn.
His whole career has been bullshit. He's been hiding it real well as a black man, right? Because he could just pull that card every time. What happened when a real black man sat across from him? Got rid of that.
Damn. See, and I've always tried to give him credit. Just for the simple fact that you give us a platform to talk our stuff on.
Bro,
even if it ain't you, because I've literally said this on this show multiple times. Even when it's not him, he'll still give you a platform to say the stuff. But that don't equate anymore.
But what you giving him credit for, he ain't got control over.
I guess not.
He's produced. Like, niggas act like he's on Stephen A. show, on Skip show. No, nigga, there's 800 people behind the fucking scenes.
Remember when I got upset at T.O. for saying that?
Yeah.
What was his name?
Max Kellerman.
Was blacker than him?
Bruh, he had a reason for saying it, and niggas shat on T.O. for that.
I was one of the people. I didn't like that shit.
No, because the optics of it.
Yeah, it's bad.
But when you really look at it,
looking at it now, it's like, yeah, that nigga, he ain't shit, bro.
But T.O. saying that from a position of actually seeing how he move. right? He's seeing it like, bro, what we saying on here is just this 10 minutes on this segment, right? But we in pre-production meetings. We talking about this shit outside of this show. We went to lunch together and all that other shit. So when I say something in front of people, yeah, nobody that's sitting down with us know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. And that's who I'm talking to.
Yeah.
And he didn't like it either. He was upset.
He was very upset.
And then Max got up out of there. Like, yeah, bro, because when somebody that's actually...
But I think Max he was out of there because he kept making Stephen A. look bad. When we make these conversations actually about the sport, not about the people.
But that's the point.
But that's
that's
exactly.
what I'm saying.
You making me look bad on my show is not going to keep happening. And that's why we shut him down.
No, but again, it's servicing to the system, right? You making Stephen A. look bad, so that means his opinions aren't valid. Exactly. That means people can start questioning what he says. We don't want that. We want a black man spouting the stupid shit that we want them to say
over and over and over again. So then we get to what just happened, where he talked about him and Kobe, which is just insane.
Bruh,
but he was lying.
Bruh, but how does that even... If me and you beefing, right? Why am I bringing up anybody else's name that's not yours? Why am I bringing up any other instances that have nothing to do with you? Right? Like, I'm going to tell you why you wasn't at Kobe's funeral. Well, I was there, my nigga, but again, it wasn't about me.
Neither
what
here
the
nor
fuck
there.
You talking about?
Isn't necessary to bring up.
What are you
within our beef? Even within our beef, it makes no sense.
What are you talking about?
He ain't shit, bro.
But that's y'all guy. That's y'all's guy for 20 years, bro. As a black man. Nah. Right? Nah. Y'all wrote, bro. I've been off that nigga for a minute.
I know.
And it's amazing to me that it's taken this long for people to start seeing that it's a grift, bro. He's just part of the system.
I think it sucks when they have your face. It's different when you can see somebody who's putting on...
Clarence Thomas exists.
Yeah, but we know...
But that's the thing. If we know Clarence Thomas exists, he's not alone.
I get it. It's different because it's not politics where you...
Bruh, niggas hate...
You can see the line.
Niggas hate... What's his name? Hella bad. What's bruh name? They hate that nigga. Fuck, I can't think of his name.
What is he on?
He is a sports dude that everybody hate. Everybody hate him. Bruh, and he just said some shit about Joy Reid that had everybody in a tizzy. When he said the peanut butter cans or something like that. Will Cox? Is that his name?
I know who you're talking about.
Everybody hate bruh. So you can't tell me that but he looked like us. He looked like us too. And he stand on the shit he say and he be right half the time. When you let the shit, he crazy like I'm crazy. Yeah, when I say this shit is wild as fuck.
But he draws so many fucked up.
No, I'm not saying he right all the time. I'm saying when he say some shit that's right, niggas poo it because it's like, this nigga said it. Blah, 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 blah. And then when you let this shit play out, it's like,
we're not listening that far because we don't want to hear you.
And that's that.
If you get honestly, that's his fault. If you've been on that line so many times,
that's fine. But y'all let Stephen A. rock. So shut the no. It's not different.
It's not different. But the way he presents himself is what gives credence to this shit. And we get this far and we say, I don't like the fact that I've even supported you.
So you buy into the bullshit as
yes,
well.
We buy in.
But that's what my problem is. Him and brother we don't like. I can't think of his name. Right? They own the same shit. The only difference is one says his shit and stands on it. Yeah, I said it, nigga. Whatever. The other one is like, well, let me clarify.
And that's the tap
dancing. But as a black man,
okay, but listen, the tap dancing is how you keep black people on your side.
But that's where we should know that
get
you
it.
No,
we
but
get it.
Nah. But you're right because you're right, and this is where I'm also upset. Is because with the tap dancing is how you keep people on your side. If I see you fucking tap dancing, I know you're not real.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the simplest way I could put it. You're right. The tap dancing, when you making it okay for us, that's cool, but I see you dancing. If I see you fucking dancing, I know you a lie.
Yeah, I can't fuck with guys.
That's it.
I've been on this for a minute. It's like...
You have been, but it's taken the rest of the... Bro, I've been on it for a decade. You've been on it for like the last 3-4 years. Right?
But it wasn't just him. It's more like the way they talk about us thing, I don't particularly care for. So it wasn't just him. It was him, Skip. All of
Yeah, no,
those shows,
it's
all
all.
of that shit got old to me. And when
Mhm.
you have moments like these where it kind of matters the way that you speak in, it highlights this type of shit and these kind of conversations to a different extent. So yeah, we can't go in the past and look like this is moments because that TO thing happened like what 7 years ago.
A long time ago.
So that those were moments where we could have been like a little more bold about it, but
But again, but
it's
no,
easy to look back and say that now.
no, but it's as you said though, because the tap dancing is what makes it okay. Because all he ever did was come back and say, as a black
It's
man.
like illusions, bro.
No,
It's
but
like genjutsu.
but this is what I'm saying. If every time he come back from some shit we questionable about, and say, well, as a black man, this, that, and the other, you a fucking lie, dog. Period. Because why are you telling me like that? Why is this your response anytime some shit go left for you? Nigga, as a man, you shouldn't do no dumb shit like this.
Yeah, no, it's
This has nothing to do with your race, your creed, your color, dog. As a man, you don't disrespect niggas.
as a
Period.
man, you shouldn't have disrespected his family. As a man, you shouldn't have doubled down on it. And as a man, how do you come back and start bringing up other shit? Right? It don't make no sense. See, he know. He letting you know. What's up with you, cuz?
He's saying move on. Okay. Off, bro.
Yes. But
So,
like, yeah.
but yeah, no,
I'm
but
just-
just to wrap it up is it's okay when you look like us to like that we'll give you passes like R. Kelly and shit, right? But at a certain point, when I see you on fuck shit and you continuously double down on it, you're not doing that because you fuck with us. You doing that
I think-
because you part of the system, and you doing that because that's where the money comes from.
100%. But I also feel like I'm not the only one that does this. Where when you see somebody that does something that you don't like, once you finally get to a point where you say, I don't mess with this person, you're not really coming back.
That's
But-
true.
So being that I'm not the only one that's like this, I think a lot of black people are like this. So
We
when
give you grace,
somebody,
bro.
yeah,
We're gonna give you grace.
we've given him grace so many times up to this point that it hurts to get to this point, but at the same time, I think there's other black people that see it the same way. Where it's like, I can't give you grace. And once I say no and I'm not fucking with this person no more, I'm never coming back.
Right.
And you don't want to not support somebody that puts other black people on a platform.
I as much as I agree with you, I think that,
There's
have to-
good that comes with the bad.
but I feel like we have to understand, like we give the credit to him for the other black people that be on the show.
And he knows that though,
but
and he plays into
but
it.
this is the problem. They not there because of him. It's like I was saying before, bro. He's on the show. He don't produce that shit. There's other niggas. There's so many people behind the scenes controlling things. But he could say on the show, "Oh, I'm glad I brought my friend up here." Blah 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 blah. Nah, bro, that went through the checks and balances. Somebody approved that. You might have asked for it. They said okay. You didn't just say, "Hey, this is happening," and it happened. Right? Even with Max, bro, you was beefing with Max. He was still on the show for a good 6 months. It wasn't immediate. Hey, bro, he got to get out of here, and then he was gone. But we gotta stop giving.
I'm sorry.
We gotta stop giving people credit for the things just because he black, so he brought the other black folks on. No, he didn't. The other Otis.
You can see his paws just what the fuck?
You started
bro?
petting him, bro. Otis,
I was trying to be nice.
come here, Otis. Nah, but we gotta stop giving people credit for things that they have no control over. Cause it's like you see him on the show, and then you see other black people, and it's like, oh, he brought them on, and he brought them on. He didn't do shit.
The company brought them on. They did it for the optics. They did it just to make you want to be a fan of
That's
the show.
all they did it for. He didn't have no say over that. How many people have came on that show that he didn't like, and you could tell by his attitude when they was talking.
True.
Nah, bro, this is a television show that's produced. He has nothing to do with the other parts. So again, when it's like, oh, well, you got to give him. He's giving people a platform. He's not giving people a fucking thing.
I apologize for ever saying that.
But you're not the only one, bro. We do it as black people when we see a black person doing something. We assume they brought their homies on, and it's like this is a corporation. These things ain't made by, hey, the homie want to be on the show, let's get him on. Your homie want to come on, call him up, bro, bring him over. That's not how that shit works over there. We could do it on a podcast. You feel me? We could do it at the local show. When we doing this nationally syndicated, we got fucking millions of dollars riding on this shit. Nah, bro, we not just letting you do whatever. So again, he's a tool of the system that niggas need to stop acting like as a black man, he doing it for us. Cause he not.
Moving on. Fuck that guy.
Yeah. Anyway. What else we got?
We can get into actual sports now.
What happened to John Morant, bro?
Actually, you got to tell me because I really don't know.
I don't know, bro.
Aren't they like third in the West right now?
All I seen was John Morant dropped a 50 piece, 40 or 50 piece, right? Mm-hmm. And then he got 4 straight DNPs.
What?
And it's like shoulder soreness, ankle soreness. Something else. So when I first saw that, it was like,
did he decide he wasn't gonna play?
Well, no, I'm looking at that like we gearing up for the playoffs. We already got a spot. We not burning him out because he like players is like cars, bro. They gonna go when you push the gas. They not gonna regulate that shit. It's just nigga, I'm in the game. I'm playing. I'm not gonna keep it cool. So it's like my thought was, hey, bro, that's just some gamesman shit. We keeping him fresh. Know what I mean? We about to make a run.
Could have been.
That was my thought.
Yeah.
Right? Then you sent the shit today where they departing ways with the coach. Right before the playoffs.
We got less than 10 games left.
Yeah.
It's insane to get rid of your head coach at this point.
So that to me indicates there's some friction. I like without being there, without knowing.
I can't wait for the real like snippets of this to come out.
Because
what the fuck was happening for him to get fired right now? Like, think of all the bad coaches we've had.
But I think that's it got to do with your star player, bro. When the superstar on your team gets DNPs for little bullshit, is he not wanting to play, or are you sitting him out?
Honestly, I don't know.
Like, you see what I'm saying?
I want to know because this is an intriguing story just because of the timing of it.
Yeah,
if this happened way back in like February,
it wouldn't matter. We don't give a fuck.
Be anything like.
But it's right before the playoffs, and you're a playoff team. It's not like y'all on the cusp.
The top team.
Yeah.
So
that's kind of ridiculous. But again, I think it's the star player not happy, bro, and that's the world we live in.
Like, we are assuming like anything we say from this point on is
it's all assumptions. I don't
it's
fucking
all
know.
Assumptions.
We don't even live. Hey, we're not even in Memphis,
making educated guesses.
We don't even live in the city, bro. We don't even got the luxury of the local niggas.
In our multiple choice right now, we making very educated guesses because the timing of it says so much. You can't just get fired when your team is doing well. You're in the playoff hunt, and it looks like you can do damage.
Unless
this is the main things that you want for your franchise. Like, I just want niggas to buy jerseys.
Unless you on some Ime Udoka shit, whatever he did in Boston, and they didn't like it, and then it's just beef. Like, that's the only time.
But even because the image of him looks like it's very similar to Ime, where it's like you keep your young players.
We keep the stars, bro.
But your young players, we get them energized and believing in themselves enough to go up against superior talent, right? I'm doing this, and I've been doing it for years now. But something happened.
Like I said, it could be. I'm saying right now, it's one of two things: it's him and Ja was beefing, whatever happened there, or
it was some hoes,
some other shit. Some other shit.
Don't tell me we had a Deshaun Watson moment with the coach, bro. Don't tell me he with the masseuses or any of that shit.
Hey, we done seen multiple reports come out from multiple different coaches, nigga being weird. That nigga in Stanford, bruh. Yo, that nigga in Michigan, bruh. Hey,
yo. Wait, was it the Stanford one where he had the emails and stuff?
That's Michigan.
Dude.
But that's what I'm saying. We done had reports of coaches being weird, bruh. So, I don't know this nigga.
There's such a line of what random wildness these guys are seemingly capable of doing.
Like, it could just be some basketball
shit.
This
one job, though. It's just basketball. You just coach in basketball. But it seems like there's so much that you can do.
Bro, it's really just people being people. And their job don't matter. Like, I feel like...
so weird, though. once again, we assuming, we don't know.
We don't know. Like the big money is on him and Ja beefing. That's the big money.
Oh, you know what though? What if he was like sports gambling or some shit?
Could be.
He was putting the lines on like not getting these numbers or like. I was doing the big ones where who's on the awards, and I'm sitting niggas down to make sure they not in the conversation. Like, what was happening? You know?
That could, bruh. Who the fuck knows?
What if I was getting some payments from niggas in the building?
Who, bruh. They could just start driving a Lambo out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. It's just like that. How do you afford that on your salary, bro? Like, what's going on?
That was a gift.
You don't have stocks. We don't know. I just want to know. Like, I want to get a follow up to this story because it's the point at the time in the season where there's 10 games left and we gearing up for the playoffs. Like, your team literally needs to be playing its best right now, and we fire the head coach. Insane.
And apparently, Ja, Jackson, and Desmond Bain, they 3 best players, have only played 30 games together this season.
Well, Ja's been out in ends, so
like I said,
kind of makes sense.
But I feel like that's what I'm saying. The big money is on. They was beefing for whatever reason. Who knows? Like whatever. I don't like what you do. I don't like how you do it.
He got at my wife.
Yeah, there's so many opportunities.
I don't know. I want to know.
But yeah, that.
Man, what if he said some racist shit to him or something crazy? Well, I can't fuck with you.
It could. It could.
What if he did that shit?
But it's not like in 2025, bruh. It's not unheard of.
What if he voted for Trump and the whole team was just like, nah? He been just doubling down on it since. It's like
he be wearing the red hat to the practices.
Bought a Cybertruck and everything. Just like what, you know what I mean? What?
Bro, there's so many options.
I don't know.
We need the story, Memphis. Bring it out.
Anyway, the playoffs are upon us. They're around the corner.
Yo, we about to slide in, like I said, bro. Right in that 10th spot.
They are. Hey, I'm not even worried about y'all because my team is reeling again.
I'm upset. Yes. Thank God. Thank you. Let's go.
We were looking so great.
Let's go. Then they figured you out.
Basically.
Hey, you got that fucking you got that trade bump, bro. You got a good player in. Niggas don't know how to handle you. They don't know how to keep it.
We got that Bane shit in them. It's like we strong as shit right now.
Then they got 2 weeks of tape on your ass and was like, oh, this is what they doing.
This nigga can't shoot. This nigga can't shoot. This nigga can't shoot.
Yo,
don't guard them.
Leave Draymond open.
Don't guard them. We're going to double anybody that got the ball, make it hard for them. They ain't going to be able to pass it, or if they do pass it, they ain't going to be able to make the shot. So just kill them like that. And Steph is out, so you really can't do that.
Bro, if Steph out, y'all...
Yeah, it looks catered, bro. They look really bad all of a sudden.
Yeah, y'all only go as far as Steph can go, bro.
This is the point where he looks like he's different, but no real better than Wiggins. Where it's like he offers different things that are really great. But you're not leading us to win.
With Steph.
With Steph, you look incredible. But like any Avenger,
it be rough on your own, bro. It be rough. You gotta have your fucking hero arc. You gotta get your ass whooped.
Street level badasses can fuck you up when you out there by yourself. When we bring the Hulk and the other
we got a team, bro.
Suddenly, Black Widow ain't,
That nigga said street level niggas whoop your ass, fucking Hawkeye getting his ass whooped out there, bruh. Him and Black Widow get together as gang.
We gang out here. They can't do nothing to us, all right? We Shaq and Kobe.
That's funny as hell. So I pulled up the stats again. Okay.
We slid out of 6.
Yeah, y'all in seven,
Clippers.
but
Yeah,
y'all
Clippers.
good, bro. Ain't nobody don't give a fuck. Nobody
Nah,
tripping off
bro, we
them.
don't want to be in a play-in. Well, it's
Y'all,
weird because
nigga.
if we do actually win the play-in game and we play the Rockets, that's the most favorable matchup we have. But you don't want to lose, bro. You know what I mean? You don't want to lose.
I don't think y'all gonna beat the Rockets.
We could probably beat the Rockets.
What happened
I
to
mean,
the
it's more favorable than anybody else on that list.
the only reason I'm saying that about the Rockets is because bruh's a good coach over there.
Yeah,
And
he made.
yeah, bruh, y'all they was the bad news bears, nigga, the last couple years. The Rockets, they just had bruh that could dunk. And it was like they get highlights because bruh be going off. But
That's it.
we not expecting them to win shit. So for them to be number 2 in the West, you feel me? Just off the coach.
Just off the coach.
Like he know what he doing.
This is the guy that made the Celtics what they
Yeah.
are. So yeah, it kind of matters.
Oh yeah. And then the Kings, bro. We just gotta hold on.
Where y'all at?
We at 9.
Y'all might. What's the actual? Y'all got
We
a
ain't too many.
half game ahead of the Mavericks. Y'all should be able to hold that. Y'all should be able
No,
to hold that.
what's fucked up is when you see strength of schedule, and then
Y'all got a grueling schedule.
and your team is on the favorable side for everybody else's strength of schedule.
Then you get clips of Zach LaVine talking about it ain't.
It's
it
rough
ain't
out
good.
here, bro.
It ain't good right now in the locker room, bro. The vibes is
Nah,
bad.
nigga, we trying to win. Don't nobody know what the fuck they doing. It's the Bulls again.
We've gone 70 games with each other.
We haven't.
What's the problem?
We got rid of niggas like 10 games
What
ago.
one guy had the rest of y'all just forgot how to play basketball?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, really, I feel like this part of the season is just like review time at your regular job, right? And it's like, yo, if you've been putting the work in, doing your shit, you ain't tripping, bro. You just gonna come in, go to work, bro. They'll give you a review, it's whatever.
Have a good ass time.
But if you've been bullshitting this whole time, right? You've been. I do it when I want to, but and it's like, all right, bro, where you at? You like, oh shit, son, I might get fired. Like
All of a sudden.
like, yo, you ain't been doing your shit, nah, nigga.
I mean,
We've been doing enough. We gonna
been putting in work, you know.
But it's like, yeah, but why you worried then if you've been putting in the work? It's like, cuz nigga, cause you haven't. That's why.
Not really. No,
So that's the Kings, bro. They like the whole year has been kind of wishy washy with the coach being fired, them getting rid of Fox and things, or however that was playing out in the locker room beforehand, right? And then it's like we bring in new people who's basically the same teammates as the old cats, so they're whatever they got going on. If they was cool, if they wasn't, all right, bro. We here now. We got a decent team, but niggas don't know they roles and shit. They don't. You still, if you young, you deferring to the older niggas. If you old, you like what these young niggas doing. Like I feel,
don't look good.
No, but I feel like that's just the way it works when you trying to mesh something together on the fly.
Yeah.
It's just like, bro, the old niggas is like, we got to see what these young niggas.
You know,
can do.
also it matters when you don't have enough people with experience of winning. And it's like, so your team is made up of a lot of talented players, like a lot actually.
But they don't know what they not winners like that in this league. I'm not gonna say they're not winners. They're not winners in this league today.
And it kind of matters because we got Sabonis. What's his name? DeRozan,
LaVine.
That three combo should have the talent on paper, but they haven't had the success to say that they can lead you to anything great.
But as you're saying that they do have the talent on paper, but you putting three people together that do their games mesh well. Like as somebody who's a fan but don't watch, it's like, you not.
It don't seem like it.
They not fluid. It's not like we're not in position. Me being in position is in your way.
A lot of people
way.
have issues with like if we play in this game, right, and then DeRozan goes for like 10 shots in one half. Why are we mad at DeRozan for not passing the ball enough? And his job is to shoot. We kind of need him for his offense.
But it's because you got Sabonis down there that can get the same 10 shots, but they closer to the rim.
I guess. So.
But that's what I'm saying. It's just like you in that position.
I think we talked about. I don't remember if we talked about it last time, but when I heard about LaVine being okay with shooting 10 10 shots in a game or something like that, and he was like, I was over 50%, and that was your mark for being good, was that I was over 50%, but you barely shot the ball for a star player. Like, we got you to replace Fox's offense, and your mark was, what more do you want from me? I shot more than 50%. We want you to try harder, my nigga.
Well, with that, but again, that's the thing is it's the
If
like
the
I hear
issue
you.
really is, well, we got other people for that. I did my job.
Well,
We aren't meshing together well, like you said.
I don't know what my role is, right? Because if I start, I'll take the ball and shoot that bitch, whatever. But
Right?
then if I throw it up 30 times and Sabonis don't get his touches, you feel me? Then it's like, hey, but he didn't get the touches down there, or we lose because I'm shooting when we could get the easier basket.
I don't really know,
Like,
but
you know,
this is where the do they fit together thing kind of comes up.
But this is also where coaching comes in, and you got somebody that's never been a head coach.
Hey, bro, I told you when I saw him up against the
That's
Warriors,
fair.
I was like, it looked like he's winging it.
Nah, but that's what I'm saying. But
And then when we talked about his young players that he won that game off of, I was like, it still sounds like he's winging it.
No, but again, bro. He ain't never been a head coach before. I don't give a fuck what he done as an assistant coach.
Not mad at him.
No, like this is what my point is. He like give him the opportunity, right? And you only giving him the half end of a season where we expected you to make the playoffs. That's not fucking fair. At the end of the day, that's not. Because if he don't, then you're gonna blame him. And it's like, bro, I've never done this before. I'm meshing together players that I'm just meeting some of these niggas. We don't know how they fit together. If they do, Sabonis talk about he don't want to be here no more. Like, you see what I'm saying? There's so many other things going on where it's like, look, bruh, I say give him another year. If they make the playoffs or not, give him a full year to get it going.
You don't have to trade anybody off of this team.
Nah, they need to just play together.
It's playing together and finding a true point guard and bringing Monk back to the bench to be
Off the firecracker.
Yes, because he disrupts other teams in that way. Where he's kind of like Jay Will or what's his name? Jay Croft. Where it's like you can always go up against a second unit and they not gonna know how to stop you because you have that way of getting offense. Even if we put you in with the starters for whatever moments that we do, you still can get your offense, but it means more when you're doing it off the bench. Like he's that guy.
Well, they not game planning for you off the bench. Like you are talked about, but you're not. If you starting, bro, we watching the film on you.
Even if we are game planning for you off the bench, are you really going to be able to stop it with your second unit?
And that's the thing.
That's
the match though, because it's like you're not.
If you can get a real point guard for that team and bring him in and back to his original position, I think you guys can be a lot better than you look. You don't have to get rid of DeRozan. You don't have to get rid of Zach LaVine. Sabonis can still be your dude, even with another center out there where you look bigger than most teams, actually.
They got, like, I agree with you on the assessment that we probably need a traditional point guard. And just another, like, but where are you going to get that from for here? You see what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. Maybe in the draft.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Scouting them out. I don't know.
Well, no, but that's what I'm saying, though, is it's not you giving up something to get. The same way you were like, you want Jimmy Butler, but we got to give up blah, blah, blah to get him. It's the same thing. It's like, nah, you right. But your assessment sounds right. We want to keep everybody.
Oh, you know who
right?
But you know who they could get, bro? You're not ready for this. Isaiah Thomas. He in the G League right now. Ain't no team picking him up.
They could, but
it's not going to happen.
Nah, bro, I think he got blackballed.
Yeah, but it would have worked. He's a real point guard.
Yeah, no, I mean, if this was 2K, it would work. But in reality, for whatever reason, the league not fucking with him.
Yes, you're right. I'm sorry, I wasn't ready for Otis. Just the wildness.
This nigga. All right, bro. So we looking at the playoffs. We talked about the West. Let's talk about the East. The Celtics is the number one team. Are they serious?
The Celtics? Yes.
Or not the Celtics, the Cavs. My bad.
Okay, so the thing about the Cavs that I feel like everybody has already said in excess, nobody knows. They're just like OKC, where it's like you look a little more believable, but we still don't know until you actually play a good, decent team. So if you beat the Celtics out there, then we'll give you a hell of a lot more credit and say, okay, they're gonna be a problem in the finals. But if you don't beat a really good team like that, because the East is kind of wishy-washy. They're not the best of teams out there, the best collection of talent.
I don't know.
Not all year, no. So compared to the West, it's way more grueling out there. So if we see what they got in the playoffs, I think everybody's tune with the Cavaliers is going to change. A lot of people are going to believe them, but that's more of a next year thing than this year thing. If they actually win the whole thing, everyone's going to be surprised. Okay. You're not going to hear nobody talking about, I believed them the whole time, and I put my money on them. Like, no, you didn't.
Ain't nobody gave a fuck about the Cavaliers.
We thought it was a nice story. That's what it was, you know? And same with OKC. We don't know about them either.
Nah, we already know they frauds.
Like, you know what I mean, bro?
Well, not like
we know they frauds.
You've pointed it out, but when I've seen their highlights and stuff, it's like, bro, when they actually start calling shit, it's a problem for you. That's it. Yeah, as good as you are, you're not the Spurs. You're not the Spurs with Tim Duncan and them when it was like, nah, this is textbook basketball. Ain't nothing changing, bro. We getting to the cup.
We got
this
three
way.
Dudes that's really about to work you the
right?
Whole game.
Like, nah.
And the rest of the team with Bruce Bowen.
Bruce Bowen, yeah. Robert Horry.
All of these motherfuckers is about to hit you over the head. What you gonna do?
Sam Elliott.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Yeah, and I don't think the Thunder got it like that. Like, they do it. They
don't even have an offense.
Yeah, it's dribble. I'm gonna make space and get my shot.
Jay Will's nice, but he do the same thing. He's like a light version of what SGA gives him. Once again, everything I'm saying has already been said before, so it's like we just need to see you prove it. Get to that point and prove it, and we'll go out along with it, bro. Maybe you are the MVP. I don't think you're better than Jokic, but if you go into the playoffs and prove it, we'll shut up.
If y'all stop.
Like I said, I don't believe it either, bro. It took me a while to get on the Jokic train. But I'm here now, and I don't think you better than Cuz.
Bro, when you see bro throw the dime, is it no look dime to nothing?
You see how that shit look?
To nothing,
bro. Did like nothing, this. Then nothing. You see him peer into the camera and catch the ball right in his hands like a quarterback. You're not a quarterback, though. You don't spend your time throwing them passes like that right on the money. I did that shit behind my back, son. What you mean?
It's nasty work, bro. Yeah. And they like, well, but SGA is like, bro, does he do anything besides carry?
No. If he was in an and one video game, he'd be the nicest.
He'd be the illest whatever.
That's really cool. But if I keep comparing them to video games, this is why I always like Steph so much, because when you do the things that Steph does in a video game, you would look stupid and people get mad at you.
Absolutely.
But if you're making them shits, you look like one of the greatest players ever to pick up the sticks. Right?
Oh, he making it.
If you can do the things that Jokic was doing in the video game, you would look crazy. But you can't. It's not even possible.
It's not even programmed in there. They don't have.
That's why he's that dope.
They don't have those
he
players.
He has the skill to do things that you wouldn't even think is possible, even in a video game setting. All right? SGA is just breaking the rules. That shit is real cool and nice and all, but like if you slow all them, they slow them fucking highlights down and put Erykah Badu on it. Like we don't see this nigga carry,
bruh.
like we didn't see that nigga push off.
That's why. That's why those what's it called the coaching tapes where they try to give you the jab step to the this and it's like carry, nigga. Carry
don't work.
6 steps back. All right,
you get out there and be like, it's not working for me. I don't understand.
Yeah, because we calling that shit. We're not doing that. You can't. Your palm. See, the rule as a child was your palm can never go
under
up.
The ball.
Like
you can't go under the ball. If it goes under the ball, you stop dribbling and you pass.
If your palm is up. It's done. It's a wrap.
And you also couldn't bounce the ball this high over your head. I've seen players do that shit just because. All right, just to start, running down the court, bounce the ball. All right, you can't dribble like that. That's not a thing. But the rules is different now.
Yeah, no, we don't care. We don't. You know what? It really is just a product of not knowing why people watch. Like niggas, when you say we tuned in for Steph, it's like because he was one of the greatest to ever do it. Nobody's done that shit before. We not tuning in because niggas can't dribble. like, like we not tuning in because you feel me. Clay over here running around off 2 dribbles, niggas scoring 40 points. We not tuning in for that.
Insane,
It was.
It was one of the most insane things I've ever seen in my life. But that wasn't why we were watching that game. Not even close.
It was just some shit that we, after the fact, it's like, oh, my nigga only dribbled 3 times? Huh? Damn.
He was going off, though. His 37 and a quarter was still probably one of the greatest moments I've seen.
That's
in
fucking
basketball.
ridiculous.
Because he was on a heater that was, like, unbelievable.
He's so unstoppable.
It was unbelievable.
Nigga making everything.
Just throwing it up.
But yeah, so from them throwing it up and scoring 37 points in the quarter, they're like, how can we do that again? Stop calling carrying because it stops the game every 2 seconds because these niggas can't dribble.
We need to. We're trying to generate what these great players with insanely great skills did.
That we happen to see within a 3-year span. We've seen some amazing basketball for a good 3 years.
The whole time we had fucking Russell Westbrook out there as one
going
of the most
crazy,
dominant physical point guards we've ever seen.
And all I've heard the whole time from him specifically, Russell Westbrook disrespect.
Okay,
all I ever heard. Like, nah, look, what he about to say is, oh, it's because I was comparing him to Steph. It's like, nigga.
Exactly.
Nigga.
You can't compare Isaiah Thomas to Michael Jordan. He was nice. But
2 niggas can't be good. 2 niggas can't be great.
They not the same.
2 niggas can't be great. See, bro, that's that bullshit. Because Jordan couldn't beat them niggas.
We beat him.
Shut up, though.
Different.
Hold up. See, you done fucked it up now.
It made it even worse.
You done fucked it up now.
Made it even worse.
Who cares? Niggas can still be great and lose.
Now they do the same shit with Kyrie. They try every time you see a Kyrie highlight. There's people under the comments when he cooked Steph. See, Steph couldn't do this, and it's like, nigga, they 2 of the best.
Who cares? Nigga, leave the niggas alone, bruh. We didn't give a fuck who won out of Magic and Bird. We was happy they competed. Nigga, we ain't never went back and been like, nah, but Larry did this. Magic could never. Nobody does that, nigga. We just like, nah, bro, that Larry and Bird shit, that shit was fly.
They were both also great passers. And
they were great at what they fucking did.
But I'm just saying though, you know,
bruh, they were both great basketball players that competed against each other at the highest level. They competed for championships multiple times. What's the fucking problem? It's like, nah, but he was better. Nobody cares, nigga. They were both great.
You know what it was?
You know why
we didn't get to see them play with each other when they were 40 years old, like we trying to get with Stephen.
I hate, like, see, this is like, I really feel like, to go back and shit on Stephen A real quick, I feel like what they ushered into the conversation of sports is why it sucks. Because it's like we compared Jordan to LeBron the whole time instead of just appreciating what's in front of us. Like I go back to the Magic and Bird, bruh. As a child when that shit was happening, these niggas did commercials together. Hey, off the glass, like they did that shit. Jordan showed up in the commercial.
Moments, huh?
It was just fly. They 2 of the greatest basketball players. It's a game. You're gonna have a winner and a loser. Giannis said some shit the other day that had niggas up in arms where it was like, brother, ain't no losing. What you fucking talking about? Like, it's a game. Somebody's gonna lose. That's the way the fucking shit works. I'm still great. The fuck you mean? I'm still out here doing my shit. Just because we lost to them don't mean we worse than them. We can both be great, nigga. The nature of this shit is there's a winner and a loser.
True.
That's it. Oh, you beat them niggas, so you way better. That's not how this works. Bro, the Kings beat the fucking Cavaliers, nigga. We way better than the Cavaliers?
Not even close.
Then what we talking about, nigga? It's the nature of the game. This is...
Yeah, we can't listen to it.
But it's... but he's greater than him. And you know what I hate? I really hate because I started seeing this shit on YouTube where I'm like, cats find the one thing that got them attention or laughs in the class and then just harp on that one fucking thing over and over and over again because that's the
only Key and Peele joke about that.
There's the only thing that they got that anybody's interested in from them. And it's like, nah, bro, if you would vary your shit up, maybe people would know that you could do other shit.
I don't know if anything else works. This is how I got my first laughs, bro. This is what I got to do.
That's the detriment to a lot of things.
That's a detriment to society is right now. Like, especially when you go to social media.
Yeah.
There's people that you like. If they're doing one thing over and over again because it got them the likes and the views that they wanted, and they doing it for the next 2 years, and that's all you see from them, I'm gonna unfollow you because I don't want to see this no more.
The girl with the windmill shit, she came up with that dance where she be doing the windmill thing, and then she did it on everything for 2 to 3 years straight. And it's like, look, bruh, no.
Switch it up.
Can you do anything else? Because I don't want to assume that you just one dimensional and that's all you got. But if this is all you showing me, what the fuck are we doing here?
It's all I got.
And that's why I don't. Yeah, that's why I hate. That's why I don't talk about shit on the internet with anybody. I don't do comments and stuff because people are pigeonholed into one thing, and it's like, bro, if your mind was just a little bit open, you'd be like, oh, I can see the other way too.
That's why I be trying to get you into anime because there's so much great stuff out there, and it's variance. It's all different. But you be hating on the dope stuff that's out there.
Sometimes.
I need you to get into anime, bro.
I might.
All right? I need you
but
to get
also,
on.
I'm not talking to niggas about it because y'all be weird.
To, bro.
Bro, I see your
shit. I don't either.
I see your shit on my threads, nigga. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I don't either, for the most part. I be trying to sometimes, but not really. All right? I just be like, hey, this was dope. I'll be trying to start conversations. Because when my comments blow up, it gets irritating. That just happened on some Wakanda shit about, what's her name? Is it Letitia Wright? The girl that played Black Panther in Wakanda Forever.
Okay.
I basically said she just needs some good moments and whatever's coming up just so we will remember her better. She just needs a couple dope moments to solidify her character and her role as the Black Panther. Blew up. All right.
Why?
Hella comments under me, like 8,900 comments under me. I'm not replying to most of them. They talking to each other and arguing with each other
about what? Like, see,
Shuri.
This is where this is where my head explodes.
The fact that they gonna replace her with a dude because a woman shouldn't be the Black Panther. It's like, wait, how did we get there? I don't want to talk to these people. Okay, I like this stuff too. I like this stuff too.
This is why I don't talk about the things I like on the internet.
But you got to, bro.
No, you don't.
You just got to find the right people to have conversations
You don't.
with. But you do.
At all.
Okay, you don't.
I did. I talked to you. That's it.
You be hating, though.
Huh?
But you be hating on the dope shit that I like, nigga. I need you to get in on
You got to find other niggas to talk about that shit.
I can't with you, bro. I just can't. Just that ass, man.
Like, yeah, nah. I'm excited. I mean, I am excited though. Darkwing Duck about to drop. I don't know when.
This is why I can't fuck with you, bro. This is why I can't. You shit on everything all the time, but when we find some random little thing that you like, you be all for it.
Absolutely.
Fucking.
What's the problem?
What was
I like my shit.
Nah, hold
on,
because this nigga shits on everything. You basically just a Disney kid, nigga. What was the other ones with the Mighty Rescue Rangers?
Yeah, nigga.
That was shit brought tears to your eyes.
Damn, yeah, I'm about to cry right now.
Nigga, get the fuck out of here. Then Darkwing Duck is about to come out. And
he's about to go crazy. He's about to go crazy.
Jump that shit.
Hell yeah.
Nigga, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So basically, only the shit that you liked when you was a kid is good enough. But everything that everybody else like is just hype.
Nah. See what you getting it wrong. You're getting it wrong. Only the shit that I liked when I was a kid gets me excited.
Cause you weak.
All of that other shit is just other shit.
Negative stuff about it all the time.
I don't say negative stuff really about it. I'll probably say that a lot.
Right.
Nah, I mean,
Yeah, I ain't even got nothing to say to you, bro. It's just wild.
When there's
This is
trouble,
where we
you
get
call
fuck outta
DW.
here.
Darkwing Duck. Pow! Let's get dangerous.
I had Darkwing Duck tapes too. I should be happy.
Yeah, nigga, you just hate because I like
Yes. 100%. Nigga be a hater on all kind of shit all the time.
When
Y'all niggas, this is how they get y'all niggas. This is how y'all do. See, because y'all stupid. You got run-on sentences that you just be using all the time.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Right. Nah, bro.
Nah, man. I'm saying the nostalgia do get you. But Philly Darkwing Duck was one of them ones, bro. You gotta remember.
This movie better be dope, bro. If it ain't dope.
Seth Rogen got some. Is his name Rogen?
Yeah, Seth Rogen.
He got a show on Apple Plus called Studio, where it's like showing you what it's like to be a producer of movies and shit. And that shit hella ridiculous. Bruh said he about to make the artistic Kool-Aid movie.
Wow.
Right? But then he went to Martin Scorsese. And then he was like, yo, Scorsese tried to make a Jonestown movie. Right? And he was like, yo, I like that idea. He was like, he was like, yeah, it's the movie where they drink the Kool-Aid. It's like, how about we make a Kool-Aid movie around Jonestown? With Steve Buscemi starring in it. Wow. So you see the fucking... Bro, wild. You see the poster say Kool-Aid in like the 70s font, and they got Steve Buscemi with the little priest thing.
Why? Hey, see, this is retarded, bro. It's retarded.
So they bought the script from Scorsese, right? $10 million. And then he said he was going to do the budget $250. All right, bro. Then when they go to talk to like the real studio heads and they go with the money, they showed him a little trailer of the Kool-Aid Man being like, oh yeah, dancing and shit. And he was like, yeah, that's what I want. And then he asked him, he was like, so why'd you spend $10 million on that script? Really, and he was like, to kill it. He's like, so it wouldn't come out and fuck up our other movie. Wow. And so then I see Scorsese at the party.
All right, I'm done with this. I'm really done with this. Anyway, are we done?
I think so. I was just bringing that up to say Seth Rogen make dope shit. That shit fly.
He's fucking goofy is what he is.
Bro, he said, what's Kool-Aid's catchphrase? Oh, yeah, right? This nigga said, we about to make an artistic Kool-Aid movie. Oh, yeah.
My name is TraB the Wonder.
Oh, I'm Ludo. This is the Straight Dope Show. Hope you watch this on Rock the Crowd TV. If not, please do download the app on Android, Apple, Roku, or just go to the website, rockthecrowdtv.com.
Bye. So done.
This nigga's a hater.
Yes.
Oh, that's what I didn't do. Oops. One of these. There it goes.
Press the right button.
Shut up.
This is the Straight Dope Show.
This is the Straight Dope Show.
This is the Straight Dope Show.
This is the Straight Dope Show. I was wondering why it was all fucked up.